All right, FSD video. Going to be driving with my buddy. We're going out to eat. We're going to give it a roll here at rush hour traffic. It's raining. Let's give it a go. All right. You said this is the first time you've been in the car?
Yeah.
FSD.
I re-up my life insurance. We're good.
Yeah. Let me know what you think as you're driving through. There. I'm gonna take his time. I got here first, so that's good. As good as that. It went ahead of that car there. And it's gonna be turning right at this intersection up here, or turning left at this intersection. So you see how it slowed down a little bit when that guy started
Yep.
easing out a little bit. So now it's got to turn left. Slows down. It's gonna have
Pretty
to get,
smooth.
Yeah, it's gonna have to get into the right lane soon. Does a good
Oh,
job.
but it'll do it properly though.
Yeah. The thing it does is it looks at the camera. So you look here on the map. It takes into account what's in front of you, what's behind you. So everything is sort of based on the cameras here. So it doesn't have sensors anymore in these cars. So it has to rely completely on the cameras, which is why, you know, I'm always interested to see how it would handle it in the rain when the cameras could be blocked with moisture.
Should bring some water balloons, throw it in front of it.
Yeah. I've been on the highway before where it starts downpouring and then it'll take the full self-drive out because it just says it doesn't have the proper conditions. So here it's like interesting. So I'm measuring. I always try to measure how smooth it is, right?
Over something.
So here it's stopping, right? So okay, why are you stopping? That's fine. So now it's gonna see it says stopping for traffic light. Now it's creeping forward for visibility. You got these cars here that are coming online. Let's see what it does.
Well, it's gonna fight them. It knows the rules.
It knows the rules. It should go now. It should go. So that's good. So that was good. It was, you know, it did the safe thing in regards to letting these cars drive. If it was just us going, you know, we would assume that the cars wouldn't be turning into our lane, but I don't know if it can do that. So I think the good thing is it always does safety first. Then you want to just see how human its behaviors are, right? The number one issue like you'll have with this is just having impatient drivers around you because it's cautious.
Where's the food replicator? Earl Grey.
Yeah. That's in the next model. So we're not like turning left for another couple kilometers, so it's not going to get to the left lane anytime. Actually, you can see here what type of assertiveness you want. So actually, let me put it on average assertiveness. You can actually tell it to minimize lane changes if you don't want it going in and out because you're in a slow lane. But I'm not doing that right now, so let's just see how it goes. So right now, like the speed.
You're not ready to read the newspaper, right?
No.
So I wonder what happens if you got boxed in by like 4 tractor trailers. Can't see anything.
It would just stay there. It wouldn't move. I've seen that before. You just kind of get stuck next to a vehicle and you just can't go. It'll just wait. I don't know if it'll disengage after a certain amount of time, but no, it won't do anything crazy. Now let's see if it wants to get ahead of this bus eventually. That'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see how it does the left turn off this busy street because there's going to be a lot of oncoming traffic. So now, if I wanted to, I could. Oh, see, look, it's doing it. It's had enough. So you can see here it says changing into a faster lane. So I was just going to say if I just indicated left, it would do the lane change, but I wanted to see if it would do it itself. Good, doing a good job so far.
most human drivers.
Yeah, I keep my hand on the wheel at all times, basically, just in case I have to intervene until I feel more confident. But I've been driving this for a few weeks now, so I've got a good sense of what it's good at and what it struggles with. So that's why I'm interested to see. Yeah, you can basically see all the cars. You can see the pedestrian there.
Mm-hmm.
So this blue line here is basically where it's plotting it out. One of my favorite settings I actually have on the car is when the light turns green, if you're not paying attention, it'll kind of give you a little bing to say, hey, get going. Sometimes you're zoning out at a traffic light.
True. Cameras don't stop working just because self-driving's off.
Yeah. You can enable that or disable that. It doesn't do that now because it's driving itself.
Wonder if they've got it work, they could tailor it to the driver.
That'd be pretty good. Like tailored in what way though?
Yeah, like instead of you picking average versus assertive, it should detect how you drive when you're on your own.
Oh, yeah. That's interesting, actually. Alright, so this light, we're going to be turning left, so let's see how it manages that. Let's see how it manages that, if I have to intervene or not. See that? I didn't see that thing as... I didn't like how it didn't signal. Now it's signaling. So usually I would go signal in advance before I go into the lane, but it went into the lane and then started signaling, and I don't know why I did that. Oh, here, so we have a green light here, so this should work pretty well.
So if there's no lane markings, it's pretty rough, eh?
Oh, here we go. Oh man, did a good job on this one. Yeah, it tries to kind of pick where you should be based on that, but yeah, it makes it a little bit more tricky, but it actually does it pretty well. Staying in the left lane here. One thing it does really, really well is it stays in the center of the lane. I never realized how I would kind of lean to run. I always lean away from traffic, oncoming traffic, so I'm always on the right side.
That's smart though.
Yeah, it is. This thing, like, I was actually doing a drive the other day, and there was a car that was kind of getting a little too close to the middle, and this thing gradually moved to the right. And here you had someone who's turning left, but didn't signal until the end, so it did a good job that it didn't slam on the brakes or anything, right? It did a good job. You see it adjusts for the speed signs automatically, so the cameras pick up on that. So when it says 60, it moves up to 60.
Why is it going 3 over?
Because I chose it to have that. You can choose like an offset, so I can choose it to be like so much percentage or a fixed amount over.
Yep.
Because who really drives that? Like if it's 50, do you really drive 50? So I'll drive a little bit over. So you'll see right now we went into one lane, right?
Mm-hmm.
Merged into one lane. And you can also manually change out this wheel here, so I can go see. I can change the speed. It'll pick up based on how you're feeling. Sometimes though, like when I'm in a busier area and I'm doing the full self-driving, I won't go too fast, right? I'm in no rush. I'll let it do its thing. But this is pretty much taking us to the end of our drive. Let's see if it actually indicates left, and I don't know if it's actually going to go into the restaurant complex, so I'll take over.
You tried parking yet?
No, I haven't parked yet on it because actually I can't yet until they release a software update. That was interesting. Why did it do that? That was kind of dumb. See, I wanted to go in the right lane. It's like, nope, I gotta go in the left lane. Let's see if it signals. It took me to my destination here. Oh, it actually is gonna turn left. Let's see if it actually turns left here. Nah, okay, I'm gonna take over. I don't want to piss off the guy behind me. That's good. It did a good job there. I just needed it to take me to the address. It's not really programmed to go into parking lots yet. It's pretty much just street to street. So I think overall it did a pretty good job. You felt okay?
Yep.
Alright. Well, we'll see what it's like on the way back. Alright, that's good. Alright, thanks for watching, and see you on the roads. Drive safe.